Alright, let us begin. Hello everyone and welcome to BHC Studios. Today we'll be talking about camera straps, and I do strap videos every once in a while, but I don't like to do them because they're very subjective. People like different types of strap, different styles, and I have a few companies that I really enjoy using. Some years ago I would use more than others, but this is kind of 2024, the main straps that I would like to use. And the catalyst for this video is because, as I mentioned in my last two videos, the Leica SL2 will become my main mirrorless hybrid camera for both video and for stills for my ecosystem. Thank you so much Camera West for sending this out to me, as well as Leica USA and Leica Germany for inviting me to test out the SL3, and that really got me thinking about, you know, do I want to move to the Elmont Alliance for my hybrid system? And the answer is yes. I've always loved the SL since 2015, the first SL. The SL2 I used quite a bit, and then with the SL3 I think I finally decided to make the switch. But we gotta talk about straps because, as you can see with the SL, they use the slotted lugs, you know, not the eyelet lugs that I'm used to. So when I say eyelet lugs, I mean like this, right? With the little hole in there. And so that's what I've been using for most of my straps. They use the ring, the split ring style. But with this, I have to go to either a slotted or another solution, which I will mention a little bit later in the video. But because of that, Coupe has these straps. I think they call it webbing style, but it's basically for slotted. You can see how there's a very common way of attaching. A lot of DSLRs are this way. A lot of my older SLRs back in the film days are this way. But I thought I would give this one here a try. It is their double rope strap. So as you can see, it's doubled up. So when it's around your neck, it feels more comfortable and sturdy, especially when you're shooting with the camera like this. On here, I actually have the Light Lens Lab 50mm f1.2, the 1966. I'm not sure if you can see it there, right there. Now we're getting into heavier lenses, bigger, faster lenses, as well as this bigger body. And so I needed to kind of get past my Japanese silk straps, which are still beautiful, and they actually are strong enough to handle the weight of these. But again, all my Kuta straps are the eyelet, the split ring style, and so it's not ideal to attach to this type of system here. So I thought I would give this one a try, and so far I really like the strap. Highly recommend if you have this slotted style of lug and you are carrying some weight. So there are some DSLRs out there still and some mirrorless cameras that use this style of lug. The Coupe here, I'll put all the links down below, but this one is pretty good so far. And as well, they asked me if I wanted to review their adjustable rope strap, and that's something that isn't that common. So you can see here, basically it loops through from one side to the other. So this is the shortest length right now, like this, and I think it's 90 centimeters up to 150. So basically you just loosen the one side, you can stretch it out like this, loosen the other side like this, stretch it out like this, and now you just made it longer. You can already see how much longer it is. So if you are going to be doing crossbody, it is nice to be able to adjust. Right now it's only available with the split rings. It would be nice, Coupe, if you can, if this is successful and people like to be able to adjust the length of the rope straps, because like the double rope strap, the back of your neck is also double, but it does use the thinner rope straps. And so, in general, I've been a fan of Coupe's thinner rope straps. They're called the Orange Collection. I have one right here. This is the, I don't know, they call it olive or it's green. This is the blue, but you can still see that there's a bit of orange on here. And it is thinner. The official Leica rope straps, so those of you who don't know the brand Coupe, C-O-O-P-H, so the cooperative photographers, they make the official Leica rope straps. If you go to a Leica store and you look at rope straps, they're made by Coupe. And so I like the thinner Orange Collection ones. The double rope strap uses the thicker rope strap that is on the official Leica rope straps. And so this feels nice and solid, and you have no worries when you have this on your camera. While this style here uses the thinner one, which I actually do prefer, but I wouldn't mind them making a slotted style, the webbing style, so that I can use this thinner one also on the SL2. Another option is, let me just move this aside here. is using these Peak Design styled connectors on the slotted style. And this one here is on the Wotan Craft. This is part of their full leather series, and they even will emboss right there, so you can see BHT on the straps for you. And you can see the length here. It's about the right length for me. This is, I think, the shorter set, but I like this style. But as well, they have they call it the parachuter. So the back part is leather, but then the bottom part here is actually paracord. And so that gives a little bit more flexibility down here. It's not as thick over here, so it's a little bit more malleable and flexible. And then you have different colorways. This is in their kind of their black, and as well here they have it embossed for me as well. So here's the black and the red, but right here you can see this one here is the ring style. The other two here are the Peak Design, and finally here's another one here in the leather. I have it embossed with BHT and have this around here. So here all around my neck. So let's swap out this coupe strap on the SL2, and I'll put one of these Wotan Craft / Peak Design straps. I'll be right back. Alright, before I put the strap on, you can see here there's that slotted camera strap lug, and here's the Peak Design. This is like the end pieces here. You put them on both sides. They look kind of like red ears. So you grab the end here and you push it through and locks in like that. Then you grab the other side here, push it through, and then you lock it in. Now here we go. This is what this looks like here. Now, is this as stable or as safe as going the other way with the webbing, with the coupe? No, not really, because you have this, I mean, this is reasonably strong. It's waxed, and there's actually a separate color on the inside. It's either white or it's red. So as this starts to wear out, you'll start seeing that other color. So you know it's time to replace these little end pieces. But it is convenient because if you are shooting like this and all of a sudden you're going on your tripod or something like that, you just quickly just remove it. And that's why people like using these Peak Designs. So now this is independent. You don't have this thing making noise. You put it on a tripod or you put it in a camera bag. You can store this separately. It takes up less space in your bag, and you can just quickly change straps. So now from this one, if I want to go to the parachuter strap, I just click on like this around my neck, like this, and now here we go. I have a different strap. So you can quickly switch straps. You could swap out straps with other people. You can replace these little ends. But there have been stories of these things snapping, but I think it's from times where people aren't really paying attention and inspecting the little ends before. So what I would recommend is that every time you use this, you make sure that this here is not frayed or wearing out or anything like that before you use it. And also you have to be careful because on the back of these, so let's just show you here, on the back of these is actually metal right there. The front is plastic, and the inside part here is also metal where it locks in right here, but the back is also metal. And so sometimes you can't get metal on metal, and you can kind of maybe scratch your camera because of this metal backing here. So again, if you're storing this in your camera bag, I recommend to take these off, take the strap itself off, and then store it separate like this. Now, Wotan Craft also does make these same straps without the Peak Design. They use the split rings here. On my M7, I have, again, the full grain. You can see here how the leather, actually, instead of it being stitched, is one long piece of leather. And this is nice camo Italian leather, full grain leather. And then down here, we have the Japanese Kuda brass split rings here. So you can get all the straps I just showed you that use the Peak Design is also available. Right here's another one here. This is my Minolta CLE. And again, I have the parachuter with the black and the red, but it uses a split ring and not the Peak Design connector. But I need my solution for the SL2, so I am looking at the two here. So again, here is the double rope strap from Coupe. The advantage of this, you got the webbing connector here. It's a lot stronger, it's a lot more stable. It is heavier and less malleable, and it's not very quick to remove. It takes quite a bit. It's probably the most difficult type of strap to remove, but because it's difficult to remove, it means that it's on there for good. And it's also a bit heavier, and you can see how these double wide, the thickness of this, And then you look at the Wotan craft, they're about the same thickness. So in terms of comfort around your neck, both of these straps will feel comfortable. It does kind of come down to aesthetics. Do you want to use a rope strap around your neck? I've learned to like both styles depending on how I'm shooting, what I'm shooting. I do like the advantage of being able to just take this off. I do love the feel and the look of a full grain leather strap. I do like being able to remove this the camera from the strap very quickly, but you know, also being able to have this stable connection. If you're not the type of person that likes to swap out straps very often, then maybe having something like a double rope strap or an adjustable rope strap here, but still it's double on the back of your neck, so it is more comfortable, and that way you can adjust the length easily. And so that's my look here, either the coupe double rope strap, adjustable rope strap, or the Wotan craft. If you have the eyelet style lugs, then you would just get that type of strap, or if you want to get their style. There we go. So you just got some of these Wotan craft straps. Either it's the parachuter style or it is the full leather style, but you do get these peak design ends so that you can attach it in this style on your Leica SL2 or any camera that uses a slotted style. Both of these camera strap solutions will work for whatever application that you may have. And so just one more quick thing. I have been working on my 10 liter Wotan craft pilot review. So this is the 10 liter. I have been getting people asking me, should I get the 10 liter or the 7 liter? So this is the 10 liter. I've been enjoying it. I tend to fill out bags if there's space. And so the problem with the 10 liters, I'm putting too much stuff in it. And here is the 7 liter right here. So you can see the size difference here, the 10 liter, 7 liter. Maybe in this video, it's hard to see the difference, but in person, it's quite, and I also have the accessory pouches in the front, which I can add to the 7 liter. But so far, basically for me, unless I'm hauling a lot of gear, unless you're bringing a laptop, you can probably fit up to a 14-inch MacBook Pro into here. I typically will go out with my 7 liter pilot. This is my everyday bag. It's expandable. We have straps on the bottom. You could put a jacket or something, a tripod to the bottom. It has these side water bottle pockets, but I put sunglasses. I could put an umbrella on the side. And here I do have this limited edition salt and pepper. I love this bag as well. And so I think for daily use, the 7 liter has worked out fine for me. I will create a longer form video where I will show you exactly how much stuff I can put in the 10 liter pilot, but both camera bags are great, but for my use, I think the 7 liter is the way to go. And so thanks for watching. I don't even know what strap I should attach. You know what? Since I have the little eyelets, let's attach on the Wotan craft strap here. Click it there. Alright, and again, this is the Light Lens Lab 50mm f1.2 1966. Thank you so much for sending this out to me to review. We'll talk to you soon, and happy shooting. You love that sound? Alright, let's do it face to face now. Alright, thanks for watching, and happy shooting. Peace.